sewers. Ridiculous.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
I could have told you that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Over here. Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. That's awesome. Good choice.
Some other time.
Don't wait for planned obsolescence.
Doctor be changing his tune. Your guess is as good as mine. This is a
In the market for something, aren't you? You've come to the right place.
The global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the
In the
events
market
in
for
the
something,
London-
aren't
Hey,
you?
you! We got multi-tools for sale inside. Quit yapping and get to work.
In the hands of irresponsible
If you're interested in certain specialty items, you should ask the guy behind the counter.
The shopkeeper was late on his protection payments, so my client beat him to death with a baseball bat.
You interested in
Son
picking
of a
software,
cop.
maybe?
How are you going to spin that one in court?
Ah, what a world.
I don't have to.
Stop. Identification is like stepping back in time. Even the
souhlas.
owner is an antique.
All right, I did go in once,
Okay.
just to see.
You're good
But
to
I
go.
ran right out again because I can't face to face with a creepy looking alcohol. That would be the old man's fault.
Už se nějak vyjádřili k tomu tvým povýšení?
Make them.
Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Well, I better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
I should have stayed in bed.
like everyone is paranoid.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam. What's up?
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later. Hey, Adam.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You're the best around. You're welcome. I see what he did there. There's a
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the Trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent. You have your orders, Jensen.
Look, Jensen, I told you I have work to do.
I'm scheduled to return from the dead at 0:30 Omani time.
You think one of them will pop up on some list somewhere?
Access granted.
Run DNA checks for all the operations.
Agent Jensen! Hacked combat drones
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agents.
Nothing. Millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500
Look, I'm going as fast as I can. These guys might as well be ghosts.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You think one of them would pop up on some list?
Access granted.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
Flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Up and stressed. Back to New York, and a more
I guess the
in-depth
transit
look at
authority
UN
isn't in
Security
as
Council
hard as you are.
Resolution 3507,
This is
also
so
known
weird.
as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the
God,
removal and downgrading of
my
all
skull.
overly powerful, unlicensed documentation. Individuals who fail to comply
This is so
will be
weird.
arrested and relocated to designated
I've got to hand it to you.
locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the Poeddn incident, where millions of people lost their lives
You'd think one of them would
due to
pop up on some
malfunctioning
list
augmentations. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many
God,
of the
my eyes
protests
want to
have
retreat into my
This is
skull.
Jensen.
Exfil is impossible. The LZ's totally overrun. There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
The last team wanted to break
Hoping you two could tell me I was worrying over nothing. Now I feel worse.
Thanks for taking care of those conspiracy nuts, Jensen. Man, the thought of someone knowing where we are, I mean, I'm supposed to be digging into this Janus hacking collective, but I can't do that if I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next bomb to go off.
Any progress on Janus?
Why? What have you heard?
Don't get jumpy. Just curious.
Janus has officially hacked into my sleep. I wake up trying to figure out who's tracking who. Sometimes I think I'm this close, and then nothing. But I am starting to learn one thing.
And what's that?
The less I talk about how it's going, the better it seems to be going.
How did you get started here exactly?
Miller came to me in prison. Helping him set up a cybercrimes unit was my way out.
That's a pretty good deal.
Sure, if you're looking to exchange one set of impenetrable walls for another. At least in prison, I didn't owe anyone anything. Here, yeah, I don't know. They do a good job of reminding me that I have a lot to be grateful for.
You're saying they hired you because they knew you wouldn't ask questions?
No. Maybe. Look, I do ask questions. A lot of questions. Just not always out loud.
You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever worked with them in the past?
I'm not one for collective ideals. Chang looks out for Chang. Sometimes our routes ran parallel, ships in the night kind of deal.
Is the collective as big a threat as people say?
People like to romanticize these kinds of hacktivist organizations.
But you don't see it that way.
They're anonymous, powerful, and convinced they have a stranglehold on what's right and wrong. In my opinion, that makes them very dangerous.
Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
Anomaly detected. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let them come, I've got my Noah bomb. Just kind of rhymed. Let him come. And oh my god, I can't even read that shit anymore.
Já s tím neměl nic společného, ty kreténe! Můžeš mě zmlátit, mořit hladem moje brat!
Access granted.
knows? Terrorists, corporations, hostile government?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Terrible for his wife.
And we at Palisade Property Bank will remain addressing those. Information archived within the Palisade Property Bank. Beyond this, Palisade Bank.
I feel terrible for his wife.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Everything's got pretty hairy in Dubai.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
The Jinn still believe what seems told them or don't they? You need to know.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
These are the chances he knew he was
terrible for his wife.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
These are the chances he knew he was taking.
Access granted.
Everything's got pretty hairy in Dubai.
Close my eyes, so all I can see is the coast.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
Hey, Adam. What's up?
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
I don't want any trouble. I hate what terrorists have done to my city. Find the people who attacked it.
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you, it is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss, ever since the incident. I got rid of my AUG right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozine you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. You're all right, you know that? A real friend. You should go down to my basement and have a look around. I've got some cool stuff down there.
Keep it out of my report.
Odstupte občané.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Bad enough when he was just drunk.
Alrighty.
Hobos, ogs, prostitutes. City is falling apart.
Toodaloo.
Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank. Get out of here, it's beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Leave it alone. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Shit, not what I expected. Deus Ex. Earth spell. Get out of your destiny bubble, god damn it.
Turning now to Prague.
Back it up.
I couldn't believe it. Spanish flu. I think we eradicated Spanish flu
What today? Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, this is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
I saw your fancy license. No need to rub my nose in it.
All right, Miller, I'm at the Metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rosika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rosika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Cops are bullies. Bureaucrats issue the wrong papers. You can't trust.
They say neon is fatal to Ogs. There is no way that happened by accident.
We are doing the best we can, sir. But full service will not be re-established for a long while.
Does it look like I have time to chat? I've got work orders coming out my ears here.
Yeah, well, there's the problem, right there.
That's probably my cue. Probably. Ooh, ammo. More ammo. Crafting parts. Tactical shotgun. EMP grenade. Shotgun. Okey-do. Let's see. Yep, I gotta go eat. Hey Cortana, snap Twitch. Stop broadcast.